The future of food swamps in America. Our central question is, what is the future of food swamps as it relates to trends and changes in the grocery business model and continued government intervention? First, what is a food swamp? A food swamp, as defined by Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health, is a place where unhealthy food is more readily available than healthy food. Essentially, a food swamp represents an area where fast food restaurants and convenience stores vastly outnumber the grocery stores that offer produce and other nutritional ingredients. Various trends and forces of change, such as urbanization, greater poverty, enhanced government nutritional policy, fast food growth, and online shopping, shed light on the possible futures of food swamps. In the United States, the urban population increased by 12.1% from 2000 to 2010 and is expected to continue to increase in the future. As more individuals move to cities, more consumers will be subjected to the dangers of living in a food swamp. Within the realm of economics, greater income inequality and unemployment rates have further incentivized the purchasing of cheap but unhealthy meals. Since the election of Barack Obama, the federal government has placed a greater emphasis on nutrition. Specifically, over the next 10 years, the Congressional Budget Office has projected that $756 billion will be spent on nutrition assistance. Additionally, market reports suggest that the disparity between the growth of fast food restaurants and the decline of grocery stores will continue into the future. Finally, as companies such as Amazon and Walmart expand their online grocery shopping operation, online grocery delivery will become a formidable solution to the problems posed by food swamps. After weighing on the implications of these trends over a 10-year time frame, it is possible to identify expected and alternative future scenarios. In the expected scenario, which is our growth scenario, stagnant growth of the food swamps in the urban U.S., the major forces of change, such as a decreasing number of grocery stores and growing levels of fast food consumption, depict a future where the severity of nutritional challenges posed by food swamps in urban America continues to grow. These trends will be exacerbated by persistent unemployment and poverty levels that will not return to the pre-recession levels in a 10-year horizon. While online grocery shopping will continue to grow in popularity, urban consumers will continue to shop for food primarily at brick-and-mortar stores and restaurants. Restaurants and fast food establishments will thrive as a percentage of the consumers eating away from the home endures into the future. Grocery stores will attempt to match the ease of eating at fast food restaurants by expanding their deli selections to include more cheap, prepared meals like rotisserie chickens or pizza. In this scenario, businesses can capitalize on finding ways to lighten this burden consumers will continue to face. An example of a business opportunity revolves around supermarkets. With the knowledge that food swamps are here to stay, supermarkets might want to go to their customers since their customers are not choosing to come to them. This opens up an opportunity for a business that can plan mini market days where supermarkets can go set up small booths full of fresh foods and vegetables. Potentially fruits and vegetables that are close to their expiration date can be sold at a convenient location for a cheaper price. Another business opportunity revolves around the cabinet industry. Perhaps cabinet-making companies can design pantries that allow fresh food to stay longer and are tailored to stress the proportions of a healthy food plate as recommended by the USDA. In the constraint scenario, labeled Knowledge is Power, all of the major trends and the forces illustrated in the baseline analysis continue. Consequently, food swamps continue to grow as these trends persist and poverty rate levels out. In the constraint scenario, government policy stunts our growth model by increasing funding for nutrition assistance. This allows for a major opportunity within startup grocery stores and farmers markets, where business owners can use government funding to invest in healthy options within the food swamp. The transformation scenario, also known as the Great Disappearing Act, describes a future where consumers' attitudes towards fast food is changing and the economy is booming. Nutrition education effort made throughout the year finally pays off, and consumers choose the healthier and more wholesome food options. Because consumers would be demanding healthier and more nutritious food, Fast food restaurants would put more healthy options on their menus. To become even more competitive, they might even start delivering food to reach a wider range of customers. A wave of quick service restaurants that serve low calorie and healthy food would emerge. Finally, in the collapse scenario, the government will cut SNAP funding and aid for nutrition awareness. Fast food restaurants will continue to offer meals lacking nutritional benefits, and the economic struggles will persist. In this scenario, titled Ignorance Isn't Bliss, food swamps will expand at an alarming rate. Despite the dire state of food swamps at this point, there are several business opportunities that arise as a result. The first is for quick service, healthy restaurants that provide the speed and affordability of fast food with the health benefits of fresh produce. Also, with the decline of trust in e-commerce, a business opportunity will emerge for online security companies. There will be an increased demand for online security, which will allow for online shopping to be more feasible and to avoid the breach of trust that led to this collapse scenario in the first place. While it is not possible to predict the exact future of food swamps, data and trend analysis provide certain assurance that the future of food swamps will directly determine the future of health in the United States.